It's a very common mistake where you can literally get 2 runes if you pressure the enemy under the tower. Hello guys, this is OG9. Today I want to discuss a few of common mistakes that people do in the mid lane, which kinda can matter a lot. So the first thing is just rune control. Literally the biggest thing that is unique about the mid lane is just that there's runes that people play for. I think in the beginner, as a beginner, you don't understand how much runes can matter and how big of a deal the bottle item is. I think pros are obviously really good at abusing that item. You need to understand of how you can play around the runes to get the maximum out of the bottle. So there's a few things that you can do to help you get the rune, which is push the lane when the rune is about to spawn, because in a lot of scenarios when the enemy pushes into you, you cannot really leave the lane because there's creeps under your tower that you would miss in order to get the rune. It's a very common mistake where you can literally get 2 runes if you pressure the enemy under the tower and get him to do a difficult choice between missing CS or going for a rune. And I can tell you out of experience that a lot of players will be greedy and stay for the CS and let you get double rune, which just means that you're gonna out-resource them eventually and get to use your spells. The second mistake or it's not really a mistake, just a really big thing that I think beginners need to understand is how important last hitting is. I have 2 brothers that are lower rank, and when I watch their games I can see that they don't even have half the CS that I average in a game by minute 10. In Dota it doesn't really matter how good you are. If the enemy has 2 items more than you in late game, I feel like in a 1v1 you wouldn't be able to kill them. And that's just the reality. And that snowballs from the beginning. If you have double the CS by minute 10, as I compare me to my brothers, these things snowball really hard. You will have boots plus, I don't know, another item that will just result you into killing creeps faster, actually winning fights, things like that. That will snowball 1 point after 1 point, and you will end up skyrocketing instead of having a really slow game. So I suggest, if you are struggling with last hitting and always find yourself being low net worth by minute 10, you really need to practice it and dedicate yourself to getting CS before anything else. So to me the CS is literally the most important thing about the mid lane. So another common mistake that I see beginners do is just not understanding creep aggro. Basically, when you are close to a creep or a tower and you right click the enemy hero, the creeps or the tower will attack you, which can lead to unfavorable trades. I suggest you really learn how to abuse it, because it's something that is abusable if you are an advanced Dota player. But as a beginner, I suggest you just learn how to not get creep aggro to take too much damage. I think it's something that you can use, especially if you're in the lower brackets of Dota, that not many people might be aware of, which can get you the edge of winning or losing mid lane, because creeps and towers do a lot of damage in the lane, and you can really feel the difference once you start to understand it. Thank you guys for watching. I hope you learned something and you enjoyed this episode of a small tutorial. If you want to see more, leave a like and maybe a suggestion in the comments of what you would like to see next. And yeah, see you guys next time.